everyone, this is Riza May C. Ruiz, your student/professor, and today we will travel through the wonders of math. Let's go!
Now, we will continue to our topic by solving quadratic equation by completing the square. But before that, let us know what is quadratic equations. Quadratic equation can be defined as a polynomial equation of a second degree, which implies that it comprises a minimum of one term that is squared. The general form of the quadratic equation are quadratic term equals ax squared, linear term equals bx, and constant term, which is the last term of c. Let us also remember that in quadratic equation, perminti siya na x squared, and also it has a equal sign to emphasize equations. In this topic, we will also discuss what is perfect trinomial para madali nato og sabtan kung unsaon gyud pag-solve gamit ang completing the square. First, let us know what is a trinomial with a perfect square. A trinomial is a perfect square if the first and third terms are perfect squares containing positive numerical coefficients or positive numbers. The second term is twice the product of the square roots of the two perfect square terms. Okay, as we see in the example, in the first statement, we can identify that perfect daw ang isa ka term, ang trinomial, if ang first and third term are perfect square. And as you can see in our example, both the first and third term are perfect squared. Example, for 4x squared, its square root is 2x squared, and for 9, same as 9, ang iyahang square root is 3. So, and also, dapat positive ang numerical coefficients niya para ma-identify nato as a perfect trinomial. And also for the second statement, the second term is twice the product of the square roots of the two perfect square. Okay, if i-times nato tong duha ka buok square root atong duha, if i-times nato to sila, then ang answer ato niya kay times pag if times 2 nato sila, ang iyahang maging result kay kung unsa tong number sa naa sa tunga nga term, which is the linear term. Now, let us continue in our topic, completing the square. Okay, mao ni ang mura guide nato sa pag-answer. So, completing a square, an expression such as x squared plus 8x is an incomplete square. Ano kayang incomplete na siya? So, we will know later. But if you add 16 to x squared plus 8x, we will get 8x squared plus 8x plus 16, which is a perfect square trinomial and equivalent to x plus 4 squared in factored form. When we add 16 to x squared plus 8x, we are completing the square. So, since as you can observe in the first given term, x squared plus 8x, gyud nato nga dili siya perfect kay kulangan siya og katong iwit nga term. So, kailangan gyud natong i-solve kung unsa to siya. So, and also if gawonder mo kung paano nato to nakuha tong 16, so kaning nasa ilalo more mao na siya more ang formula kung paano nato siya kwaon. And ang expression of the form x squared plus bx or x squared minus bx, add the constant term b to the quantity of b over 2 squared to complete the square. Okay, sa pagbuhat ana, since isa ra man nato ang duha raman ka term ang given sa pinakauna. So katong x squared which supposed to be katong middle term, we're gonna divide it into 2, and then ang answer ato niya, so example, if i-divide na tong 8 to 2, atong makuha kay 4. So as given here, b over 2, the quantity of b over 2 squared. So pag na to kuha sa iyahang answer, kung katong 4 i-multiply na to itself para ma-complete tong katong expression nga squared. So 4 times 4 is equals to 16. So ingaton na to pagkuhaon ang 16. So always remember na importante gyud to nga formula kay mao to siyang magiging murag bridge nato sa ato ang solution. Okay, now we will go to the big deal, the steps in completing the square. Okay, for number 1, rewrite the equation in the form of x squared plus bx equals c. Okay, number 2, add to both sides the term needed to complete the square. Number 3, factor the perfect square trinomial. Number 4, solve the resulting equation by using the square root property. Okay, since lisod siya sabto ning aning steps, we will give examples next this slide. Then also murag dili gyapon ta murag di ta gasunod ani, since dito ata sa sayon para dali ra masabtan and ma-process gyud sa atong mga utok. Okay, for example number 1, the equation that we will solve is x squared minus 8x minus 9 equals 0. So ato na siyang i-solve using completing the square. Okay, for the formula, okay, we're gonna transpose 9. Always remember there the formula. I-transpose yun una ang katong last nga term into the other side. Then pag umani mag-transpose ato, you're gonna get katong ingon ako sa inyo ha na b, katong b over 2 na formula. Then pag umani mo kuha ato, i-plus to nimo, since di ba nawala man tong 9, imuha tong murag i-replace sa 9. So mahimo na ang equation as x squared minus 8x plus 16. And also katupong 16, i-add to nimo siya sa both side para magtapad sila sa 9. So ang mahimo ng final ani kay x squared minus 8x plus 16 equals 9 plus 16. So pag ana diretso ka kung unsay mga sunod. So x squared minus 8x plus 16, i-plus nimo tong 99 plus 16. So mahimo na siyang 25. Okay, pag ana i-factored out nimo siya. Okay, i-factor out nimo tong side dinhi katong perfect trinomial nga side. So ang factors ana for x squared minus 8x plus 16, ang factor ana kay x minus 4 to the quantity of x minus 4 squared, since kana lang nga side atong i-factor out. And then pag ana kuwaon na to ang square roots. If imuha tong kuwaon tong square roots to the quantity of x minus 4 squared, ang mabili na lang x minus 4. Then if extract nimo ang 25, ang mabili na lang is positive or negative 5. So ato ang murag equals kay x minus 4 equals positive and negative 5. Okay, since it is important to know the roots, so i-distribute nato ni siya for the final roots. Okay, for the first root atong gamiton din niya is positive 5. So x minus 4 equals 5. I-transpose nimo ng 4 din niya sa pikas, so mahimo na siyang positive 4. Then pagkahuman ana mahimo na siya, so x equals 9. So in the other side naman, negative 5 ang atong gamiton. So x minus 4 equals negative 5. You're gonna transpose negative 4. So, x equals negative 5 plus 4. So, ang final value for for x sub 2 is x equals negative 1. So, inganaon lang siya. And also remember, if completing the square inyong gamiton, dapat ang answer pod niya kay parehas rag answer sa factored in solving by factorization and katong extracting dapat parehas rag yapon sa lag answer tulo. So, since mao man gyud ang purpose sa completing the square para defend mo nga true gyud imong answer. Okay, now guys, we are now in our last example, which is solve 3x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals 0. So, since alam naman natin kung unsa na to atong first step, but as we can observe in this example, merong katabi si x squared ang atong first term, which is 3. So, after transposing positive 1 to the other side, mahimo na siyang 3x squared minus 4x equals negative 1. And since na may kauban ang x squared, we're gonna divide both terms, which apil to nasa lain nga side, into 3. So, if you divide 3x squared into 3, ang mabilin is x squared. And if you divide negative 4x to 3, ang answer na niya may mo negative 4x over 3. Then if you divide negative 1 over 3, ang answer niya is negative 1 over 3 gyapon. So, as you can observe, if dili siya ma-divide, at ease gyapon ang mga terms. Okay, after this, we're gonna get the B formula, para sa atong third term, kuhaon na to. So, using that, ang atong B term din is negative 4 over 3. So, we're gonna do it using the formula given, the quantity of B over 2 squared. So, if imuon daw nato to siya, ang maging answer ato is 4 over 9. So 4 over 9. So, ato to siyang i-add sa para makompleto na to ato ang diniang nga side, sa which is x squared minus 4 over 3x plus 49 nga nakuha nato from the formula, and then i-plus pud nato ang negative 1 over 3 sa 4 over 9. And then if i-plus daw to nato, ang makuha nato is x squared minus 4 over 3x plus 4 over 9 equals 1 over 9. So after that, kuhaan na nato ang square root. So, if kuhaan na natong square root sa x to the quantity of x minus 2 over 3 squared, ang mabilin daw na is x minus 2 over 3. Then if kuhaan na to ang square root sa 1 over 9, ang iyang answer is positive and negative 1 over 3. Since nakuha na nato, i-distribute na nato ni for the x sub 1 and x sub 2. For x sub 1, atong gamitan is the positive form, which is positive 1 over 3. So, if i-plus down nato, so, for x sub 1, x minus 2 over 3 equals 1 positive 1. Sorry. Okay, for x sub 1, atong gamitin is positive 1 over 3. So, x minus 3 equals 1 over 3. So, transpose natin ng negative 2/3 sa pikas. So, if i-plus na to dayon tong induha, i-combine na to ang 1/3 ug 2/3, ang magiging answer niya is x minus 1. So, mo na tong x sub 1 guys, ang positive 1. Okay, for x sub 2, ang gamitan na to is negative 1/3. So, x minus 2/3 equals negative 1/3. So, if transpose na to tong 2/3, and then i-combine na nato tong negative 1/3 o 2/3, ang iyahang magiging answer daw is x equals 1/3. So, ang atong mga roots karon is 1/3 and 1. So, i-remember gid ninyo, dapat if mag-solve mo completing the square, dapat paras po siya answer sa factorization and extracting the square roots. Okay, that concludes our lessons.
And that concludes our video for today. I hope you learned something, and always remember that math is wonderful to learn. Bye-bye!